What's going on, everybody? DV, me and mine TV. Now, I know everybody's all used to me being all energetic and amped up like I just got done snorting 10 ounces worth of crack. And I'm always asking everybody that I hope they had a bomb-ass day. But chances are, if you are a Camaro owner like I am, you have already heard the news, you have already seen the pictures, and chances are, you ain't all energetic. You ain't having a bomb-ass day. Because literally, 10 minutes ago, I'm chilling in the 1LE, in the parking lot of one of my favorite spots, Panera Bread, eating me one of their, ooh, still got a little bit on my finger, tastes good. One of their scrumptious blueberry muffins, sipping on some OJ, chilling, minding my business. A brother's got a day off. I'm enjoying my day off. I get on the cell phone, flip over to Instagram, and the very first thing I see is from the feed of Prime Camaros. Now, if you are like me, Camaro owner on Instagram, chances are you're following Prime Camaros. And the very first thing I see is a picture of a shiny, dark blue Dodge Charger. Or at least I thought it was a Dodge Charger until I read the post, which read, the new 6th Gen refresh Camaro has just been revealed. Now, I had to do a double take, and then a triple take, and then a quadruple take, and I don't know what comes after 5, but I had to do many, you guys get the point, so I had to do many takes, trying to figure out if this was indeed not a Dodge Charger, but really the refreshed look of the 6th Gen Camaro. Now, before we get into this, let me show you guys something and ask you guys a couple of quick questions. Now, this is my 6th Gen 1LE. Some of y'all may think it's an SS because I don't have a hood wrap. Don't hate, it's a 1LE. Now, anybody before today, was there anybody sitting there asking themselves, you know what? The 6th Gen needs a refresh. It doesn't look good anymore. The look has gotten old. It's gotten stale. It was never that appealing. General Motors messed up the design when they released it. There's something that needs to be done. Oh, the Mustang looks better. Was there anybody on this planet sitting there saying that to themselves before the new 6th Gen was released? I guarantee you very few, if anybody, were sitting there saying that to themselves. Why? Because when General Motors released the original 6th Gen Camaro, they hit the design out of the park. They took the very beautiful design of the refreshed 5th Gen, made it look better in 6th Gen form, and hit this look out of the park. Because it doesn't matter if it was from the 2-liter turbo, and it doesn't matter if it's all the way up to the ZL11LE. The design of the original 6th Gen Camaro is off the charts perfect. Now, of course, with every refresh, they only do anything to the front end and to the rear end. Now, let's start with the front end. Now, here's the front end of my car. Now, of course, I got the stripes, a little aftermarket looking with the tow hook, with the bow tie. But the thing is, it still looks basically the same. Now, my question to everybody watching me right now, is there anybody out there saying there's something wrong with this front end? It's too old, it's too stale, it's too out of date. They need to change it. They need to update it. Where on the front bumper, where on the front end, where anywhere in the part of the front of this car can anyone sit there and say that General Motors got it wrong? Because the fact of the matter is, General Motors didn't. When you look at the front end of my car, when you look at the front end of all the versions of the 6th Gen Camaro, they are perfect. You cannot, it is impossible to improve perfection. And when you look at this front end compared to the new front end, someone tell me that the new front end looks better. Now let's go ahead and check out the rear end as we move to the side. I know, my car's dirty, it's raining, don't hate. Now when you look at the rear end, hold on. I gotta back up about 100 feet because everybody knows Camaro's got big booties. And you gotta back up a ways to get them all on camera. Now, when you look at the rear end of my car, of course we got the stripes, of course we got the 1LE badge, and of course we got the darkened taillights. But then again, is there anybody out there sitting there saying to themselves, you know what? It's stale, it's old, it's outdated, it needs to be changed, it needs to be modified, GM did it wrong when they originally designed it, etc., etc. Chances are the answer is no. Because again, like I said about a minute and a half ago, it does not matter from whatever angle, from whatever side, top, bottom, inside, or out. General Motors hit the design of the 6th Gen out of the park. And my complaint as a Camaro owner is the complaint that I'm sure that a lot of people have. If you wanted to do a refresh, cool. You are within your right to do it. But why did you make it such a drastic change from the front end to my version of the 6th gen to what it looks like now. I mean, they literally completely changed the look. The only thing that, from what I can tell, remains the same is the design of the headlights. And when you look at the rear end, when you look at the booty, the most important visual aspect of a car, they took it back to the stylistic lights of the freaking Malibu before they changed the Malibu to these versions of lights. And I'm sorry, for me as a Camaro owner, a Camaro enthusiast, but more specifically as a car consumer, the new look for the 6th gen, it just does not work for me. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people out there probably feel that way. I know there's some people out there who probably don't feel that way. But my question, as always, to everybody watching me right now is, what do you think? Do you agree with my description of what my opinion of the new 6th gen looks like? Do you guys agree with it? Do you disagree? This is the best part about cars because everybody has their opinion and everybody's entitled to it. So my question in closing is, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope it'll probably be tomorrow when everybody's had a good night's sleep, but I hope everybody tomorrow has a bomb-ass day. And everybody stay tuned for that new upload.